Have you ever noticed that in every group, there's that one person? Everyone is talking, names are being dropped, secrets are being hinted at, and they're just sitting there, listening, calm, not adding fuel. It almost feels unusual. In a world where gossip is social glue, why would someone choose silence? It's not because they're shy. It's not because they have nothing to say. Psychology suggests something deeper. People who consistently avoid gossip often possess high emotional intelligence. And that changes everything. Let's break it down. They understand what gossip really reveals. Emotionally intelligent individuals are highly aware of social dynamics. They know something most people overlook. The way someone talks about others is a preview of how they'll eventually talk about you. This awareness creates restraint. Research on social perception and trait inference shows that we subconsciously judge speakers based on how they describe others. Negative talk doesn't just damage the target, it reshapes how we see the speaker. People who avoid gossip understand this instinctively. They protect their own character by protecting others' reputations. Because they know, credibility is built quietly and destroyed casually. They value trust over temporary bonding. Gossip creates quick intimacy. It feels like a connection, like inside access, like loyalty, but it's artificial bonding. Psychologists call this pseudo-intimacy, closeness built on shared negativity rather than shared values. People who avoid gossip tend to prefer something more meaningful. They understand that trust is fragile, and once someone sees you casually discussing private matters, a silent calculation begins. Will they do the same to me? So they choose long-term trust over short-term inclusion, even if that means sitting quietly while others perform. They prefer peace over drama. Drama is stimulating. It activates emotion. It creates spikes of excitement. But emotionally grounded people don't crave that stimulation. They tend to have lower sensation-seeking tendencies in social environments. They don't need chaos to feel engaged. In fact, they often feel drained by it. While others see gossip as entertainment, they see it as unnecessary emotional noise. They'd rather conserve energy for conversations that build something, ideas, growth, solutions, not speculation. Strong internal moral compass. There's a psychological concept called internal locus of evaluation. It means you judge your actions based on your own standards, not group pressure. People who avoid gossip often operate from this internal compass. Even when everyone around them is laughing, adding details, escalating the story, they pause. Because their self-respect matters more than social approval. They don't avoid gossip because they lack opinions. They avoid it because not every thought deserves a microphone, and that level of restraint is rare. Silence is strategic, not passive. Let's correct one assumption. Silence in gossip isn't weakness. It's power. It shows impulse control, emotional regulation, social intelligence. Studies on self-regulation theory show that the ability to inhibit impulsive speech correlates strongly with maturity and long-term relationship stability. They're not disengaged, they're selective. They listen more than they speak. They observe patterns. They protect what's private. And because of that, people often trust them with things they wouldn't trust others with. Final thought. Next time you notice someone who never joins in gossip, don't assume they're boring, or antisocial, or disconnected. They might simply understand something deeper. Those words are irreversible. That integrity compounds quietly, and that real confidence doesn't need to lower someone else to feel included. Not every thought needs to be shared to be valid. Not every story needs an audience. And sometimes, the strongest voice in the room is the one who chooses silence. If you like decoding human behavior at this level, subscribe. Because we don't just observe people, we understand them.